Well, here we are, the two of us. And was it an exciting day at Freedom Makers today? Absolutely. And yesterday, because I was up here yesterday. So, what all got done? Today, I just celebrated the solstice here. I walked around and talked to the land and all the beings on the land and did what I felt like I needed. Wait a minute, Gracie is leaving me. Felt like I needed to do to ground myself and be ready for the upcoming newness. So that was most of the day here today. But let's back up into the week because it was a incredibly action-oriented week. So as we last left off with the story, last week there were a few more things still happening. There were a few more things that the county had requested. There was the forms that needed to be uploaded that weren't uploading. So this week we moved through some of that. The forms were uploaded. They were uploaded into the proper place. And two of the items that needed to get handled, there were 3 items left to be handled. One was something called a driveway apron. I'll talk about that in a little while. There was also a blower door test. Who knew what a blower door test even was? But there was a blower door test. And then there was what they called the final health documentation, which ended up being documentation that I already had. It was from the state of Florida and the Department of Health, where there was an outside inspector who moved that all through the state of Florida's Department of Health last year. And it had to do with the connections and the septic and the plumbing and the water. Okay, so that I already had that done. And when it was verified that what I had was what they were looking for, bam, that got handled and loaded. The blower door test, which now to my understanding is about being able to measure the airflow and ventilation. All right, I've got to keep an eye on Gracie because she just wants to wander around. She's so ready to leave the property at this point. So, I hired a company, and the company's name was Blower Door Queen. I couldn't help myself. I had to. And this amazing woman, Maria, and her husband, Ed. Well, first of all, Maria hoppy jumped to it. She came here yesterday, she and her husband, Ed, and they came here yesterday. They performed the blower door test and filled out the county's report form, and I passed the test. I passed the test. It had to be below a 7. I came in at a 6 dot something, low dot something, 6.2 something, I think. But nevertheless, I passed the test. That was all that mattered. And she sent me the PDF already, and I uploaded that into the portal yesterday when I got home. So where we are now is that first thing tomorrow morning, I will call the county again and say, hey, okay, we've got the final health done. Here is the blower door test. And now about this driveway apron. So I've discovered that my private provider, my GC, the gentleman I spoke to yesterday, several people have said that you don't need a driveway apron. It's not required on a dirt road. Now, It's a sandy dirt with some limestone under it sort of road. No asphalt covering it, nada, nothing. So what you have is you have grass growing into the street and the street growing into the grass. And I've been told that that's not necessary. So I get to have that conversation with the county tomorrow. When I originally purchased the property, the address of the property was I'm on a corner, and it was on the asphalt street. Then they actually gave me a new address that's on the west side. That was on the south side of the property. This is now on the west side of the property, which is this limestone, sandy, dirt road that I cannot imagine that the county has ever maintained it in any way, shape, or form. Just saying. That's all I know. But I will get to have that conversation. If I can get that cleared off, then we should be on to the certificate of occupancy, because it kept being repeated to me at different points in time. You know, I need this, I need that, I need this, I need that. And they got the this and that. And this little thing about the apron is still, I don't know, it's just kind of hanging out there. I put my explanation in an email about it. And so we'll see if it comes back up again or if they're going to waive that. But everything else is in. And the last I heard was, when you get me the health final and you get me the blower door test certification, I'll issue the certificate of occupancy. I'm all about it. I'm ready. It's time. So I am creating that before Christmas. I have my certificate of occupancy. I'm singing Christmas carols. You know, it sounds like all I want for Christmas is my property. It's like that, right? So we're playing the game. I'll be going hard and fast at least Monday and Tuesday. I kind of know by now that everybody starts kind of petering out and disappearing by Wednesday, and then Christmas is Thursday, and everybody takes the day off after that so they can have a long weekend. So it's this week or Monday and Tuesday of the following week, which I kind of doubt, because anybody that has any vacation time left that has a job will probably be taking that time between Christmas and Thanksgiving. And New Year's. So create with me that tomorrow everything is complete and that we can move into certificate of occupancy. Because that's really just where we are now. I mean, it's time, isn't it? So, Gracie and I, we send you freedom for yourself and your life. And we both send you a ton of love. I'll be back here next week with or without a certificate of occupancy. And you'll know by then what actually happened. So please keep creating with me, because I need all the energy that can come in this direction to have everything get completed tomorrow and the certificate of occupancy issued. We're ready. Okay. See you soon.